Co-host here, and I'm Master G. We're glad you joined us today for another NES Happy Hour special. Today, as you can see, we're going to be playing a great old school NES game called Captain Skyhawk. This is a game I never really played as a kid. In fact, I didn't even know this game existed really until I got into collecting these NES games. Um, you know, I think you're gonna like this game. It's a little bit different. It kind of pushes the boundaries a little bit of what the NES, could do or what you thought of. It's basically a standard, shooter game, top scrolling shooter game with they try to work in these isometric 3D landscapes, which was kind of redone. Again, a little bit in later eras with the Super Nintendo and some Sega games, but I think this might have been the first time they tried to do it. And I don't know. It's a hard game, but it's also from what I understand pretty highly rated. I mean, just the consensus among people nostalgic for the NES era, I think, found this game to be very enjoyable. I think it does have some replayability. I mean, I've heard there's like some secrets you can find. Each one of the levels is broken up differently, so you play a portion of the level that's pretty standard, and after you beat a specific level, you have this segment where you're kind of shooting at other planes, kind of in the style of the Top Gun NES game, and you're doing that to collect coins, I guess, to spend on weapons. And then there's this third segment, which is just utterly crazy. I don't know what they were thinking, like making this. I guess they just wanted it to be hyper realistic, but essentially, what you'll see when I play here is the third part of these levels. You have to actually fly your F-14 jet into space there, and you have to somehow dock it with a rotating space station with like a little mail slot in the middle, and it's just like it's very difficult to get the timing right, and it's just one of those things like, okay, I just got through this ridiculously hard level. I just got the hang of this game. I played the second variation, which is very different than going through the normal level. Now, what's this third thing I have to do to advance? Oh, I have to dock with this weird space station. I can't imagine I would have enjoyed. I can't imagine the 6-year-old me would have enjoyed doing that very much. But now that I'm a little bit older, and I can look back on these games. I think this game's gonna be very fun. So before we get going, this is the NES Happy Hour. We try to work in a little bit of happy hour elements here. I work a day job. I work remote, like probably some of you. I spend all my time with this little dog here, and after I'm done with work, I check out. I just want to play some Nintendo games for my collection. He usually likes to just sit and listen to me playing. I think the little 8-bit beeps. I don't know. I think he likes the music from the 8-bit era, but it looks like he's cooperating a little bit today. So we'll put him over there on the other side of the couch here. Let him watch the game when we get into the Let's Play segment. But yeah, we try to work in a special drink. So I like to. I'm a cocktail enthusiast. I'm actually one of those gin enthusiasts you might have heard about. And this drink that we sort of devised here is a little bit of variation on a gin recipe. I think it's the Black Hawk, but we've added a little bit of this mulberry sloe gin. And if you don't know about sloe gin, it's a much lower proof gin. It's usually kind of fruity. It's kind of, I mean, you might equate the flavor with like some kind of schnapps, but it's definitely gin, and it's definitely made a little bit differently from regular gin. It gives it a really unique flavor, and it actually, the Hawk Bomb up there, I've made one here. Let me show you. It actually comes out looking real nice, and it tastes great. I don't know, the bourbon and the mulberry gin really balance well together. So, if you have a minute and you happen to have that slow gin, go ahead and mix yourself up a drink, because this is the end of my day, and I'm looking forward to chilling out here with Fitz, my co-host, playing a little Nintendo games with you all. We're back. The show is in season 1. We're going to try to do 20 episodes, 1 episode per day each week. We're going to try to cover as many games as we can here. My collection is only up to about 300, so I have quite a ways to go, but I do like to get the original cartridges. Eat your doggy. I like to get those original cartridges and collect the manuals, which it's really surprising how well these things hold up. A lot of them... Trying to crash my stream. So a lot of these games are like 35 years old, right? And like the manuals are too, and you'd be surprised what you can find on eBay, flea markets, and especially your local game stores. You know, I do try to get out to my local game store and take a look at their NES stock. You know, if you're interested in collecting, if you like watching the show after work in that filler hour where you're just trying to decompress from a long day, you know, NES collecting is accessible. It's not too expensive yet, you know, so you can get into it. You can definitely find this game for definitely under $10. Even sometimes retail at your local game store. So if you have a chance, if you are interested, you know, go ahead and pick yourself up a copy wherever you do your video game shopping. You got to remember, people running these awesome little game stores, these independent retailers, they don't make any money off the new games. There's practically no margin on that. So they do make, I think, a lot of their money off of resale of these old games. And it's definitely a hobby to get into if you have some time and a little bit extra money. If you're curious, we don't do any emulation on the stream. So I actually have spent a great deal of time in the past few months trying to figure out the most optimal way for me to hook up this original NES console that's sitting behind me, you know, with its analog cords. I run those into the PC there and capture it that way, and then projects on a screen up above me. It's a little bit hard to get your settings right. There tends to be some input lag sometimes, so you really have to play around with it and get it to the point where it's not trying to like up convert this old signal into something newer. You actually don't want that if you're going to try to stream, I think, like an original console hardware with the original game. I mean, obviously, if you're going to do emulation, that takes a lot of this pain in the butt stuff out of the equation because you can just play on your computer, but you don't get the true experience, I think. So that's what we're going for here. I'm trying to recreate that true experience of playing this game, you know, as if you were a kid in the 80s, early 90s. So I hope there's some nostalgia here for you. Sorry. Oh, the puppy won't behave. Just knocking over the whole setup. So yeah, I hope it's nostalgic for you. Like I said, I haven't played this game as a kid, so I didn't even know about it until I acquired it for my collection. When I tested it, I kind of got a little bit addicted to it, playing through it for the first time, because I mean, it's challenging and it's a little bit different. It's a little hard to get the hang of, but once you do, you kind of want to just keep going. I haven't been successful, but we'll see how successful I am today. I've only gotten through a few levels. I am by no means a hardcore gamer, and definitely not an NES gamer. I don't do speed runs. These are just casual playthroughs, just for the sake of giving you something to watch after work. So go ahead and make yourself a drink and join me for an episode of NES Happy Hour. We're going to get into the instruction manual next. So one thing that I think is a lot of fun with these games is taking a look at the instruction manuals, which you can see over here. Yes, right there. I do get the manuals, so I'm trying not to debut any games where I don't have the original manual and the original cartridge, and I also I don't buy the original boxes. I prefer to buy these sort of video rental type cases. They're all reproductions. I get my cases from a website online, customgamecases.com. I think they're great. I mean, it's just it's basically a reprint of the box, but in one of those plastic cases. I think they hold up a lot better, and they look really nice on the shelf when they're all lined up together. But this is the game we're gonna play, Captain Skyhawk. Um, like I described it, it's basically a jet fighter game, top down scrolling. You know, but it has this like element of 3D to it. Let me read the back for you. No one noticed when they landed, and now it might be too late to stop them. In remote corners of the globe, alien invaders are draining Earth's energy and feeding it to their space station. When the power drain is complete, the aliens plan to vaporize Earth with a deadly laser blast. You are Captain Skyhawk, the only person who can stop them. You're going to climb aboard your high-tech F-14 VTS jet, fully equipped with the latest and deadly weapons. And you'll find in this game some of the weapons that they have are meant to actually be the same or mirror in name and function their real-life counterparts. Some of the missiles you have in the game are actual missiles that would have been part of the F-14 arsenal when that jet was flown. A unique spy satellite viewer lets you see your entire plane as you battle alien forces over amazing gridscape graphics. And you know, if you're a little bit younger and you probably don't appreciate the bygone era of 8-bit graphics, but I think what they tried to do with this game really was kind of cutting edge for the time. Yeah. Whether you're soaring over mountains at Mach 3 or floating in hover mode, your F-14 VTS will measure up to any challenge. When you run out of firepower, just rocket up to your space station and load up with Phoenix missiles, Hawk bombs, and more. Hawk bombs. That's what we named the drink after a weapon in the game here. The final challenge is still to come. Spoiler alert, we are not going to get to the final challenge. Like I said, this is original hardware. I'm not good at these video games. There is no way in the short hour and a half that we're streaming I'm going to get to the final level. But you should try if you get yourself a copy of this game, either emulated or the original hardware. You must destroy the dreaded alien space station. Fire up your afterburners, Captain. It's time to fry some aliens. One neat thing that came with this game, which I have also acquired, is this awesome poster. So, I don't think they do this anymore. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really kept up with the current video game era too much, but I don't suspect you're getting too many of these awesome posters for with your PlayStation 4 games. They used to do this a lot back in the 80s and 90s, and kids love these, man. You tape this thing to your wall. In fact, you can even see this copy that I got. It's torn. There's still tape. Still tape right here. This is not my... I didn't have this as a kid. This came in a lot, I think, with something I purchased on eBay. It's a little torn. It's a little damaged, but I think it's awesome. And it definitely reminds me of when I was a kid, and... you'd pin stuff like this to your wall all the time. On the back, it's a promo for all these awesome games. Let's see here. I mean, this is a Milton Bradley developed by Rare game. I think this is all the Milton Bradley lineup. So there's some fun games here. We'll maybe try to cover in a future episode. You got Time Lord. I'm not too familiar with that one, but I believe it's just a platformer with some weird elements. With time travel. Captain Skyhawk, which we're playing today. Abadox, which is a fantastic game. We will definitely feature that. I don't know how to describe this game. It's awesome. I think it was controversial. I think parents didn't want their kids to have it. You're like flying through an alien's body, like the different parts of its digestive system and thing. It was considered very gory, I think, even though when you see it, you know, in today's day and age, you're probably gonna laugh. Cabal, which is a classic game I know a lot of people had. Marble Madness, which is a fun little game to play. And then you got your sports games, Jordan versus Bird, which, if I remember correctly, is just terrible. And California Games, which is, I think it's fun. I think it's maybe fun for like 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that one. And then they plug a couple extra games, one of which I'm not sure, but I don't think Corvette ZR1 Challenge ever actually was released. Although Digger, I think it was called Digger T Rock, was eventually released. But yeah, so this great poster here. You can get your hands on one of these. You can frame it, put it on your wall, relive the 80s and 90s. I hope some of you watching this game watching me play this game had Captain Skyhawk as a kid. I hope this is nostalgic for you. Like I said, I didn't actually play this game when I was a youngster. Okay, yeah. So let's have a look at the instruction manual. These instruction manuals, in my opinion, kind of reveal a lot about the quality of the game, right? As we feature a game each day on the stream and we take a look at these instruction manuals, which I always enjoy doing, you'll find that some instruction manuals are really crappy, and usually the game is also really crappy. Fortunately, this instruction manual is color, which is already a good sign. A lot of these color manuals, I feel like the developers believed in the game a little bit more back in the 80s if they were going to invest a little bit extra into these manuals and things. So yeah, this is it. This is the manual. Safety tips. Oh yeah, the old high precision game warning. Don't store it in places that are hot or cold. Don't put it in the fire. Don't put it in the freezer. Don't throw it across the room. Don't take it apart. And then the great bit about don't use your thinner solvents, benzene or alcohol or other strong cleaning agents to clean it. Is Earth doomed? Oh, this is nice. Aliens have secretly invaded our planet to destroy the Earth. Yes, land bases. I like this. Each designed to drain Earth's energy. I'm confident we'll get to the first land base in our playthrough today. I'm not confident we'll get to the second one. But yeah, they're trying to drain Earth's energy, and once they do, they're going to blow us up. And only I can stop this horror. So I'm going to fight some alien forces, destroy some enemy bases, blow up a space station, and I think there's even some levels we can maybe try to get to where you have to actually rescue scientists, pick them up, I think, and drop them into special drop zones. That's fun, and it's probably not something I'm going to be any good at, so don't get your hopes up there. It's equipped with a spy satellite viewer that lets you see your plane from above as you fly it. I don't know why they felt the need to write that in there. I think people were used to that top-down view. Additional firepower is available at your space station. Nobody said it would be easy. They're not lying. I would not call this game an easy game, and I don't think kids in the 80s, younger kids from the era where I played Nintendo, would have had much fun with this game. It probably would have taken them a long time to get the hang of it. They come at you with everything, all these weird little tank things and fan things, and of course there's helicopters for some reason. The aliens have helicopters. So they got this neutron cannon they're working on, and they need to power it up with Earth energy, so that's what they're doing. No, the neutron cannon is ours. Our scientists are trying to develop this neutron cannon, and that's how we're going to destroy the aliens. Yes, that's right. They're working like crazy in their underground caverns, but they need my help. Have fun, Captain. It's time to fry some aliens. So yeah, the object of the game: destroy the enemy land bases and blow up the space station. It's pretty simple. So there's 9 missions. On the whole, they're mostly similar. You destroy an enemy base, enemy planes, dock with a space station. Getting to the enemy base that I'm going to destroy, that's kind of the hard part. Once you get there, at least the first one, I don't think it's that hard to destroy that base, but getting there to begin with is tough. And then the next 2 portions, the destroying enemy planes, it's kind of like a mini game to collect money, and it's way different than the first part of the mission. And then the third part of the mission, the inexplicable dock with the space station piece of this game. I'll just let you see it for yourself. I don't know. I don't want to give you too much bias. If you were here playing with this original NES controller, trying to line your little spaceship up with a little hole in the spinning space station. It'll drive you bananas, but hopefully I'll get it on the first try. Yeah, we got to drop some supplies in mission 2. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Mission 3, just like mission 1. 4, we get to pick up scientists and drop them off. Yeah, more of the same until you get to mission 9, destroying the alien space station. I think there's some replayability here, so I'll probably keep playing this game even after the stream. We'll see how far I can get. Yeah, so the controls are a little bit straightforward, but like I said, it's got this isometric 3D situation going on that you'll see. You can actually move your ship up and down on that axis, right? So, you know, to go up, you got to push down. To go down, you got to push up. I don't think too many kids, you know, could wrap their heads around that when they were 5 or 6 years old, but that's how it is. Banking left, banking right, pretty simple. If somehow you can barrel roll to the left, I'll give you props on that, because you got to push select and left, and I don't think I can do that with one thumb, because the left is over here and the select is there. I can barrel roll to the right, though, with one thumb. Otherwise, you know, you got to use 2 fingers to barrel roll to the left. I don't think you need to barrel roll too much, but we'll see. And then, yeah, you got a couple different weapons, which I think they're going to tell us on the next page here. Yeah, so the cannon, that's your basic weapon. Mashing A the whole time. Just don't stop mashing the A button. Unlimited firepower. Keep those cannon shots firing, because things move very fast at you in this game. Then you got your Phoenix Air Intercept missiles. If you press B, you can lock on. You press again, you can fire. You have a limited supply. These are the things you buy at the end of each level based on the second part of the mission. If you're fortunate enough to somehow land in the spinning space station. You also got your Maverick air-to-ground missiles. Lightly tap the B button. They're like little bombs. They kind of flop out of your ship on the ground targets. You know, they're helpful. And then the Hawk bombs, press the B button, hold down and release. I didn't really get the hang of this. Yeah, I'll try to feature some Hawk bombs. Now that I'm reading it, I think I thought it was something else when I practiced this earlier. All right, so not all weapons are available in all missions. You can see details later for where to get them. So you got this panel at the bottom of your screen here. Altimeter, speed indicator, all these little things, these little polishes make it feel more realistic, I guess, you know, in the 80s. So I can appreciate them. I'm not going to be looking at them. You'll find things move very quickly, so paying attention to this readout at the bottom of your screen is not something you're going to be able to do much. It'll keep track of how many the different types of missiles or bombs you have. Yeah, and how many lives you have left. You start each mission with 5 lives. And every time you destroy 64 aliens in a battle, you get an extra life. 2 tactics getting through this game, which I'll show you later. Try to destroy all the aliens coming at you, or hug the walls of all of the terrain, because the aliens kind of stay away from the walls. And if you're able to move with the walls through the canyons, it's a little bit easier to get through these levels, but we'll have a look at that later. Battle score screen at the end. You know, it's just a readout about how you did. Points, extra lives you might have earned, that sort of thing. Then we get to the enemy bases, which kind of look like what you see there. Yeah, you got to blow up all the little balls at the corners, and then you got to blow up the middle ball. All the while things are shooting at you, so you're basically stationary at this point, just moving left and right, trying to dodge, you know, shots fired at you and blow up these little things. It looks like you can decrease speed. I didn't realize you could do that. Again, man, 2 fingers. I guess I gotta press select with my right thumb and then down and up with the left thumb. I'm not sure how that's even possible with the speed at which everything's coming at you, but we'll see if I can figure it out. Yeah, 4 missions. There's a base you got to destroy. The first one we'll get to for sure. Let's see here. After you do the first part of the mission, you go into this top left, what you see there is that secondary mission where you get to shoot at jets that are flying all around in front of you. The more of them you kill, the more money you have to spend when you get to the space station. I think that's the shtick there. So yeah, I mean that's basically what you're trying to do: blow up as many things as you can without getting hit. And then the space station docking, just an awesome element to this game that, like I said, I don't know. This is probably what the most people will remember from this game, is trying to figure out how to do the space station docking. Maybe I'm just terrible at it. I don't know. I don't think you're going to appreciate it watching me do it. I think you're going to want to see for yourself, because if you were playing this game, you would feel my aggravation trying to figure out how to dock with the space station, because you have your ship there, right? And you're like going up and down trying to line it up, right? And all the while the thing is spinning like in 8 directions, right? And you're constantly moving too, so you're constantly sort of wobbling in space, unless you can somehow just so lightly tap it to stop yourself. Like if you tap up, it'll start you moving down. It doesn't just like drop you down and stop until you hit up again. It like starts you. So you're constantly like wiggling your ship around, and then like when your ship is perfectly lined up with that slot, you got to push a B button and your ship will dock with it. Otherwise, you just blow up. And yeah, that sucks, because you just beat the whole level and you just did all this shooting, and now you got to dock with this silly space station to continue. Once you get in there, though, yeah, you get to pick some of your weapons. You have credits that you've acquired, so you can stock up on all the special things. I haven't mastered using the special weapons, so I'm mainly going to be mashing A, occasionally dropping a B button in there whenever I have time to think. And we'll see how it goes. I'll probably save them for the end levels, but yeah, you have a limited supply, and that's kind of realistic too. You can only carry so many missiles with you, so you have to pick and choose how many of each you want to stock your plane with. But you'll see that when you get there. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat how they developed this game. If we're fortunate enough to get through the second level where we drop supplies, yeah, you got to search around the level for these 2 crosses with the holes in them, and yeah, press the B button and time it exactly, or you miss your target, and you just got to keep passing over it until you hit it. But you will run out of fuel if you fail too many times, which is highly likely. Yeah, the scientists are in the hole there, in their deep underground caverns, working on that neutron cannon, and you gotta take a break from blowing up all the aliens, and also deliver supplies for them so they can get their science on. Yeah, we'll see if we can get there. Yeah, and then in mission 4, if we somehow make it that far into the game, we'll have a look at picking up the scientists. Which is probably a fun little thing. One of them has a detonation device, so that's important. We need it for the secret weapon, so we got to pick him up. And I think we pick him up in mission 4. We pick the guy with the firing mechanism up in mission 8. Pretty sure you have to drop him. Maybe you don't have to drop the scientist. Maybe you just have to find him and pick him up. We'll see if we get that far into the game. Yeah, and then you'll have your secret weapon, and then mission 9 is where you fight the boss. As you can see here, they do give you a preview of the boss. I imagine people were just trying desperately to master this game just so they could get to this little eyeball thing. Very interesting alien in space there. But yeah, we need to get to that station there and blow them up with our neutron cannon that we've helped the scientists assemble. Not likely to get there today, but maybe in a future playthrough we can get that far. And then at the end of each game, you get to enter your name and get the high score column. So, just like the old arcade games, bragging rights, you got to put your name in and track your scores. So, yeah. That's the gist of it. At the end of the manual, they always give you sections for notes. They give you a section here to write down your high scores, because when you turn the game off, your high scores go away. So you're going to want to remember your high scores so that you can brag with your friends and your family members about that one time you got to level 7 and scored this many points. And this is your proof. You got to write it in this manual. I mentioned the scans that I show up here are the actual manual that I have in front of me here. I always hope, I do secretly hope that when I acquire some of these manuals, they will have notes from the previous owner or high scores. But unfortunately, this one, while it is in almost perfect shape, does not have any scores written on it. So I don't have any call outs to anyone who might be watching whose game this was as a kid, because you didn't write your high scores in the manual. All right, so I'm going to switch the stream over. We're going to get kind of ready to play here, I think. Before we get going, we're going to take a short break. So if you need to get another drink, if you want to grab a Coke, get a water, make yourself a hawk bomb, whatever you're drinking today, get settled in, because when we come back, we're going to play a little Captain Skyhawk. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, and we're back. So now we're going to get rolling with the playthrough. Let me see if I can hide the ad roll here. Oh, not working. Here we go. All right, cue it up. Captain Skyhawk, are you ready to go? Here we go. Oh, it worked. Worked on the first try. Yeah, if you remember as a kid, always tough to get these games working, so I like to get them all set up beforehand so I can just push the power button and we are good to go. All right. Cue up my preview menu. I really like that music. Good sign. Captain Skyhawk. Catchy. Let's see what we got here. Brendan, Trevor, Tim, Chris, Joel, Mike, Mark, Steve, David, Carol. Carol got 0 points. The one female representative in the out-of-the-box scoreboard. That's disappointing, Milton Bradley. You know, girls play video games too. It's true. Okay, let's get into it. Start them up. Get ready for mission 1. Enemy base. Okay. Yep, I got you. So yes, isometric, 3D. There are the cannons. You're moving left and right. Yeah. Very hard, because if you get even slightly close to the wall there, you will die. See what I mean? Very difficult game. Fortunately, it moves quick, so as I die over and over again, I can get started real quickly. Gotta dodge the 3D there. Ooh, almost got hit. Fly up a little. Okay. Oh! By a bullet. Oh, what is this? What is this canyon? Not a fan. See what I mean? Tough to get the hang of. The screen is coming at you quickly. There it is. 5 lives up, 5 lives down. Let's do it. That's what I mean by, like, yeah, I mean, you could try to kill 64 aliens to get your extra life, but I think in reality, it's safer to stay over here near the walls. If you can also master flying your ship in these tight canyons, see what I mean? Difficulty. Okay. I'm gonna go with the pointer finger. Need to fire more of my bullets out. Make sure I kill things before they can shoot their, Man! That is tough. That is tough. I don't know what's coming. Jeez. Alright. Cue it up. We're gonna get it. Maybe we'll try the left side. Maybe the right side is where things went. We're going south for me. Maybe the landscape over here is a little easier. I'm sure there's some tricks you would have learned if you played this game as a kid. You know, where to go to avoid the aliens. Woo! Almost. I did not have this game as a kid, so I do not know the tricks. Yeah, if anybody's watching, wants to let me know what I'm supposed to do to get through these levels best. I've been told there's some secret passages, kind of, that let you, you know, get out of kind of some of the crazier parts of these levels. I don't know where they are, but things are looking good. We're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. Oh, come on, that's not... Oh, no. Oh, I'm so close. I can feel it. I think I'm at the base. Oh, my goodness, those helicopters. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go over here. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Fortunately, we have an hour. I think we'll get through at least the first level. I think I figured out how to not hit the walls. Have not figured out how to not get shot down by alien helicopters. Nope. Didn't even see that one. Firing too many cannons. Alright. Let's slow it down. Maybe we don't need to shoot so much. No, come on, I moved. So you can't even see like what's coming. The screens were so small back then with the low resolution. Anybody who mastered this game as a kid, man, I gotta watch some playthroughs. All right, we got some points there. 11,300. I didn't put a name in because I'm not proud of that run. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back and give it another go. What do you think, Fitz? You think you could do better? See, I can pay attention to not running into the bullets, but then I'm not looking close enough at these dimensional wall features. Oh, come on, what hit me there? That was nothing. Lies. Shenanigans. Ah! Alright, alright. I'm staying in the middle. We're gonna use some of the weapons. What was that? What was that? See what I mean? Difficulty. Jeez. I gotta get higher. I gotta fly up. There we go. Get high so when you're in the canyons, you have a little bit more space. Doesn't help you with the bullets, though. No, it does not. Alright, alright. Trying to shoot some missiles out. It's not exactly helping me. Alright, I'm gonna hug the walls. I'm gonna hug the walls and see if I can, not a lot of room. Not a lot of room to maneuver. Alright. In the canyon. If I remember correctly, there's another canyon here. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm staying right here. I like that nothing's shooting at me. Forget it. Okay, alright. Alright, that's the sound we like. There he is. So yeah. See how they shoot bullets at you. I think the best thing to do, you just strafe when you get to the enemy base, right? Pay attention on the bullets. Don't get hit. You know, once you blow up one of them, I think they stop firing at you, and then it's just getting that back one. Oh! I had him too. I did. I had him. It's all right. We'll get him. We'll get him. I think that one should have taken me out. I don't know how I didn't die there. My goodness. We were close. Back to the beginning. I promise I'll get you through this level. At least. Alright, fly up. Always remember, go high. I think the right side of the map worked. I think I'm going to go right if I can not get shot down. Yeah. Over here. Then we go to the left for one more canyon. Then we get that big open space where nothing shot at me, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was here. Right? Or was it here? Goodness. Challenging. Captain Skyhawk. Like if it was just one element, you know, I think this would be an easier game if it was just navigating, you know, a three-dimensional gauntlet and not running into obstacles. You know, that would be a game in and of itself. But the fact that things are also shooting at you the entire time, you know, just a layer. Oh, come on. Just a layer of difficulty that is unnecessary. Oof. Oof. Not good. Not good, guys. I'm going to the right. The right worked out for me before. No! I should have just stayed there. Bullet wouldn't have hit me. I'd have been fine. Yeah, right here. Little break. Just stay right here, hug the wall. Nothing will shoot you. Alright, we'll give it another go. That might have been it. Alright, I did a little bit better that time. I'm still not gonna put anything in there. Nope. I'm gonna get past level 1, Fitz, before we do this. Before we put my name on the high scoreboard for posterity. No. All right. Woo! All right, we're good. We held it together. Oh, come on. Oh, man, now you're gonna set me on a different path. We here? Is this the end? Are we at the end? Soon. Okay. That first one. Yeah, there we go. Strafe! We did it! Level 1. Mission 1. Whew! Was way harder than I remembered when I practiced. Alright. So this is that second part that I was telling you about, where you get to do this, and, you know, essentially you're just trying to not get seasick, motion sickness here, but yeah, you know, it's just like flying a plane. It's practically a flight simulator, right? Yeah. So you see my little target there. Down makes me go up makes me go down. I gotta find these guys. I am certain that because of that realistic, you know, the idea of using the D-pad as a real flight joystick, where you pull back to go up, push forward to go down. I mean, as an adult, that makes sense to me. I have that muscle memory from playing other like PC games in the 90s and stuff. But man, I don't think as a child I would have killed any of these spaceships. I would have just been like mashing buttons like a maniac, and probably wouldn't hit anything. Oh, come on, I hit that guy. Yeah. Yeah, I think, you know, I don't think you can die in this level. Like, none of these guys are shooting at you. I think it's just kind of like, you know, as many of them as you kill, that's how much coin you get to purchase missiles that I barely even used in the first level. But presumably, yeah, okay, so not good. I think, what does that mean? I only got 4? Oh, man. I think I got more than 4, but I'm not sure how that works. Now we dock with the space station. Pay attention to this nonsense. Okay. See what I mean? So I'm gonna... Is that close enough, you think? I'm gonna go for it. Nailed it! First try! You can tell I practiced that. If you don't time that perfectly, you blow up and you die. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So yeah, now you get to the screen. I got 16 credits that I earned in that second part of the mission, and I can just buy some weapons. I'm curious why the cannon's on here. Do I get 2 shots? Is that what it is? I'm gonna do that, because that would be helpful. Return to the menu. Air to ground missiles, or air to air missiles, or hawk bombs. I think I'm gonna take the Phoenix missiles. I have 6 more credits. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it can only hold 4. Okay, so we're maxed out on that. We'll just put the rest in the hawk bombs then. Yep. Okay, and that's it. 0 credits. Alright, so next mission. Before we go, I'm going to refresh my memory here with this awesome instruction manual. This is the one where we drop supplies in the crosses. Let me make sure I know how to do that before we get going. Yeah, let's see here. Space station docking. Drop supplies. So underground caverns, 2 large crosses. As your plane approaches, press the B button. Time it precisely. Okay. We're going to go to the next mission. See if I can find these crosses. So we shoot out of the space station. We're heading back to Earth. This is our space station. The friendly space station. Not the alien space station. I assume things are still going to be shooting at me the whole time. Is that true? Yeah? I don't think that was... Okay, yep. So they are going to keep shooting at me. Oh, man. See, it's even hard to see their bullets on this map. I guess this is the desert map. You know how they always try to color code that way, right? So you got your grassland map, your desert map. It's like Mario 3, right? I guess that's what this is supposed to be. We got some new enemies that I don't fully... Ooh. Wow, fail. I did not expect it to come up on me that quick. So how's that work? Like, it's just going to cycle back? I'm just going to cycle back on the map, I guess. Alright. Alright. I feel like the enemies are less aggressive, but I also feel like I have no idea where the drop zones are, so they're going to be on the screen immediately. I think I missed that one too. I actually have no idea how I would have possibly... Oh, yep, we're right back to the beginning. Alright, so the first one was kind of on the left, and it was pretty quick. So I think I need to push the B button like the moment it appears. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's not that. Oh, come on. We got these weird pyramids. I'm pretty sure it was coming up soon, wasn't it? Like right over here? No? No, missed it again. Missed it again. Alright, so it says you'll run out of fuel if you miss too many times. Hoping that I can... Oh, dang it. Missed that one. Hoping I can find at least the second one. Nailed it. Alright, I got the second one. Now I just gotta get the first one before I run out of fuel. Honestly, I have no idea where my fuel gauge is. Okay, there it is. It's on the bottom right. I don't know how to read that. I don't know what that means, if I'm low or not. So I think we just need to get past the pyramids, right? Because it's at the pyramids section. Yeah, it's past this. It's after the pyramid section, and then it's like over there on the right. Right? Like right after. Oh. Okay. Alright, I assume since I continued, I gotta hit both of them again, so I think I'm anticipating the first one, and it's not as soon as I think it's gonna be. So, I really don't understand how these exploding pyramids work either. If they're hitting me, is it the lava or something? Am I to understand that the lava from the pyramid is striking me? Oh, I feel like that was on. Was I just to the left, or was I too early? Goodness gracious. I don't know about that. We'll see, though. Okay, dodge that. There are less things shooting at me, and that I like. However, learning... I was just too early. That's what it was. Alright. So I'm dropping them too early. Whew! Tell you what, this game, unkind difficulty levels. Alright, so something with these pyramids can hit me, but it's after this when the drop station appears. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got one. I hit the first one before. I think I can hit it again. Or the second one before. I think I can hit it again. And then I hope that's the end of this level. I hope I don't have a base to destroy. Too early. Okay, I think I remember where it is. It's after those weird turrety things. I don't actually have any idea what that thing is, but it's different. It wasn't in World 1. Maybe I'll get an extra life just from cycling through this over and over again. I wonder if that's like a strategy. You know, if you were a kid, you played this game, you mastered this. If you would just stay in this level 2, cycling through it over and over again without dropping, just so you could kill more enemies, because you get 64 of them, you get an extra life, so you just rack up lives until you're almost out of fuel, and then you make the drop. I wonder if that's like a strategy that folks would employ, you know, assuming you're actually like good at this game. I think that's... It was right... It's like right after this too, isn't it? It's like right here. How did I miss it? I had it. It's like right at the end. I gotta go through the whole thing again. Alright, I'm gonna focus. I wanna make this. I wanna make this drop. The scientists are depending on me, guys. See, I didn't even see that bullet. Visually, I think that one blended right in. That's okay. Let's get the scientists. I don't like that thing. Man, I wish I could drop supplies in the same underground cavern twice, and they could maybe just transport the supplies underground to like a tunnel system, you know, because I've already got the one. I think I can hit the same one again. I also like that it's closer to the beginning of the level and I don't have to like go through the whole dang thing. Alright. Come on, that was in! Are you kidding me? That was in! Oh, not a fan. Not a fan of you, level 2. Scientists. Here's a thought. Here's a thought for the scientists. Your underground cavern hole drop stations. Maybe, just maybe, you make them a little bigger. Like instead of just one tiny square on this isometric map, maybe 4. Make it a big square. Because I feel like I hit that second drop zone. I feel like I did. I'm gonna take a minute, collect myself. Top of the hour, halfway through. Shake it out. I think my hand's cramping up a little bit with these little tiny NES controllers. I think they're made for folks a little bit smaller than myself. Hey! Okay, let's continue. Because we're going to have to start over at the beginning. Fitz is already asleep. He's over there. He's over there on the couch. He loves it. Oh, man. Can't believe I got to get through this green level again. Mission 1. I'm not even trying to shoot aliens. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care about the aliens. I'm just trying not to get shot by the aliens. That's really my goal here. I don't think my goal should be to shoot aliens. I think my goal at this point should be to avoid getting shot and avoid, of course, crashing, which is easier said than done. Jeez, man, these canyons. There's some touchy controls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was a little too late on that, but that's alright. It's only one life. It's only one life, and I think I can make it from here. Because we just got this, like, we got this open area, and then a bunch of helicopters. There's a section with a bunch of helicopters, and then we're in the base. Out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere. Like, the reaction speed you gotta have for this game. There we go. Get that first one first. There we go, yeah. Blow 'em up, blow 'em up, blow 'em up. Strafe, strafe. It's all about the strafe. Alright. Oh, I don't think I got hit there. I don't think that was real. Maybe we'll just focus on getting the side ones first, because if I'm only strafing through one, I can probably bait it. Bait it. It's the middle guy that tricks me out. Man. Getting the hang of it. Oh, that is some button mashing. Now, as you remember, if you're joining us a little bit late, there's a second part to every mission where you get to play this Top Gunny type of shooter and, you know, try to rack up points I think you know, I don't get too much motion sickness from this. I think the key is to focus on the ships. You really have to do that anyway if you're trying to fly this thing because of how kind of jerky the movement is. However, this gives you a little bit of break, the second level. Nice. Got him incoming. This is just like a little mini game, I think. The point of which is to blow up as many ships as you can to acquire credits, which you will then use if you can dock with the space station, which unfortunately we're going to have to do again. I know I made it on the first try before, but I think it was a fluke because it took me a while to get the hang of that when I was considering this game for the stream. I'm less concerned about my accuracy here, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going into mission 2, which you just saw, where the enemies are kind of minimal. You're just trying to hit those dang drop stations, and you don't really need the weapons for it. So I guess whatever weapons I can buy, great, but I'm not really using them in the next mission. I hope they carry over. I'm not actually sure if they do. But first, we get to dock with this goofy space station. No, push too hard. No, push too hard. Tap. I don't think we're lined up, guys. I think I gotta lower it. You think that's good? I'm going for it. What do you think? Cute. Space station. Why they felt the need. Alright, so apparently, I think I did time it right, but I wasn't lined up. I wasn't lined up quite right. I'm lined up this time. Hell yeah. That's how you do that. That's how you do that! Alright. Let's arm up. Actually, I want to get another cannon, I think. I actually don't understand why I'm buying cannons, because this is unlimited, but I'm hoping there's, like, some benefit to upgrading your cannon. Like, I wish it would spray. That would make my life a lot easier as I'm button mashing the cannon button if it just sprayed. You know, like Gradius, when you get, like, an upgrade, you get the 2 bullets that come out. I mean, that actually makes sense to me. Max out the Phoenix. Let's see what kind of hawk bombs we can get. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I don't think anything costs 1 credit, which is all I have left, so... Alright, let's try the drop zones again. See if we can figure this out. At least I know where they are this time, so... yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Alright, first one's past the pyramids. They're both past that like weird turd, that thing that always kills me. It's like right here, isn't it? I swear to God, that was in. Like, how precise you have to be with this game. I mean, I commend them for not making it easy. I really do. Although, you know, I question whether or not people really like this game, or if it was just like a sort of bragging rights thing. Like, if you were a kid who could figure this game out. Yes! Got the second one, now I gotta get the first one again. If you were a kid who figured this game out, man, you could show off to your friends. This would be one game that would be like isometric. Like, I played a lot of games with my cousins. This would be the type of game where like one of us would just naturally get the hang of this and be so good at it, and inexplicably everybody else would just be terrible at it. This is that type of game. Like the controls and the yes, the controls are just so tight. I mean, for a game of this era, I really, as an adult, I can really appreciate it now, where I don't think I would have appreciated this game if I found it. I mean, I might have asked for it for Christmas, but if I found it under my tree, I don't know if I would have been very happy after like a week or two of playing it during Christmas break. I think I would have been really angry that I could have had, you know, another game like, I don't know, maybe like Contra or Castlevania or something. Oh, they do shoot back. Okay, I don't think they shot back in the first mission, but they're shooting back now. So I guess I better pay attention here. I didn't realize they were going to shoot at me. I'm also not really concerned with shooting that many of them down because I think the cannon is my go-to weapon. It doesn't cost anything, so I don't need your credits. But if I can get some, I'm going to upgrade that cannon again. Shoot! Alright, alright. I get confused because I see that thing and I think it's a plane that I need to shoot, but it's not a plane. So when I see that bogey coming at me, you gotta remind me to avoid it. Do only the green ones, the blue-green ones, shoot the bogey? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't see the other one shooting it. There, that thing. Don't fly towards it because you think it's a plane to shoot down. It is not. Is my advice to you. Alright. Oh, let me guess. Do we get to dock? Do we get to dock with the space station? Oh, I can't wait to dock with the space station again. Oh, we get to dock with the space station again. I hope it moves faster. I hope it does. I hope it's like faster this time. It is. It is, isn't it? It's faster. Goodness gracious. Like, they were sitting there thinking, you know what? This game's not really hard enough. Let's make it a little harder. I'm pretty good at that, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really getting the hang of the space station docking. I think if we were playing as, like, little kids, because we always play together when you're little kids, you know. You rent the games together, you have your sleepovers, you play Nintendo until the hours of the morning. I would probably be the person to do the docking. Someone else fly through those levels, you know, drop off the supplies to the scientists. When it's time to dock, you give me the controller. I'll dock. I got the docking covered now, I think. Alright, Cannon 3, whatever that gets me. I hope something good. I guess maybe we'll buy some more Mavericks. They're kind of expensive. Oh, I only have one. Okay, great. Yeah, that's it. Let's get to the next mission. See how far we can go. Actually, before we go, let me see what Mission 3 is so I'm not surprised. Okay, so Mission 3 is going to be pretty much just like Mission 1. No silly drop stations. Just try not to get blown up. Easier said than done. Alright, yep. Oh, what is this? Guys, is this faster? Do I need to slow this down? What was that select? Yeah, slow it down. Holy crap. Yep. Why would it default to that speed? That's bananas. That's bananas. Who can fly that fast? I don't like this guy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this guy. I don't like this orange guy flying around. I'm gonna have to collect myself. I wasn't expecting him. Oh man, I need some... Well, the hawk bombs wouldn't even help. Drink of the day. Because those would just destroy ground targets. I guess that's why the Maverick missiles are so expensive. Right? Because they're probably what you use to blow up that annoying little red guy. Ooh. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. It's over. It was gonna be Fitz, but I messed it up. Alright, well, we have some time, so we're gonna give it another go. Hopefully I can get to Mission 3 a little quicker this time, now that I got the hang of this. I think we're gonna play for another 20 minutes here, and then we're gonna do a little bar trivia, which, I'm not gonna lie, is kinda also right up there with one of my favorite things to do. Come up with questions related to the game that I would expect to see if I were at a Thursday night happy hour with bar trivia or something along those lines in the city here. Yeah, so I make up 5 questions. We do a little trivia session. I can talk about some things. It kind of gives an extra layer, so it's not just like a straight playthrough. So stay tuned for that. we'll cover that in about a half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. As soon as I'm gonna reset. That's what I'm gonna do. I need those lives. I think I can get through level 1 without dying, and I think I'm gonna need all those lives for the 3rd mission. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the reset button on that and start right over again. Cannons. If you hold down the A button, that's how fast it fires. You know, that might be good enough just to kind of save my thumbs, because man, the amount of button mashing, I don't have the turbo controller, but maybe I should look into getting one of those just so I can just cheat a little. I'm just going to hold it down for now, because I think it's more important to just avoid in this level until you get to the end. Once you get, came close to that canyon, once you get to the end, then you get to button mash like a maniac. Yeah, I think avoidance might be the best the best tactic here. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I was past that. I think we're at the end now. No, not at the end. Man, these levels are confusing. Like I haven't like memorized the layouts yet, but I guess that's something you would have to do as a kid. I don't know about that. That's all right. Got him. Let's be real here. The real test is whether or not you can dock with the space station in the 3rd part of the mission. It's where the real heroes are made, you know, your astronauts. Gotta learn how to dock. I imagine it's very hard in zero gravity. I think they gave it their best go at a faithful recreation of how hard it must be to dock with a space station that is spinning. But first, we get to shoot a few more planes down. Man, I thought I hit that guy. Yeah. Alright, we got him still. Come on. Twitchy controls, I'll tell you that. Hard. You're zigzagging too? Like, why you gotta zigzag? You think I got that kind of aim? I'll bet the best thing these other enemy planes could do is just to fly in a straight line. I think if they flew in a straight line, they would be safe. That was luck. I don't know how I killed both of those incoming planes. You know, maybe the muscle memory is taken over. Maybe all it took was like 30 minutes of gameplay before you're good to go. I like that they're not shooting the bogeys at me here, whatever those were. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They look like planes, but they're actually missiles or something. I like that I don't have to deal with that in Mission 1. Oof, did not do good. I think we're only going to get one cannon upgrade this time. I guess maybe it doesn't speed up. Maybe it's the same speed as... I don't think so, guys. I think we gotta... Oh, shoot, I had it. I had it and I tapped the button. I think I got it there. Just gotta time it. Just barely. Just barely. God, I'm getting good at that. I am. Cannon. Give me a cannon upgrade. Give me a Maverick missile. I think I'm gonna need those for the red dudes. What, can I get a hawk bomb? Yeah. Alright, back to the menu. I don't know which weapons are best. Like I said, I haven't been using them too much, but thankfully I don't think I need them for Mission 2, because if you remember, it's just about dropping supplies for the scientists in the little tiny holes scattered throughout this map. Getting the timing right in 3 dimensions based on how high your plane is. Because you remember, you can raise and lower this plane in the additional axes. So I imagine if you're closer to the ground, you push the button to drop the supplies a lot later than if you're higher in the air. Just another layer of brilliant game design. Make things challenging, but also very innovative. Okay, I think I got my timing right. Like, I think I know when to push it based on being as high in, I guess, the x-axis as I can be, which is where I am right now. Now I just have to remember where the second one was. That was close. That was tight. I never see that bullet. That's the problem. I don't see it on the screen from those little turret things. It's alright. Confident I can drop supplies again. I just have to make sure I don't get hit by the little turret guy. Or the tanks. He's over here. He's gonna come into the screen, like, right there. It's his bullet that always gets me. Nailed it. See, I'm getting better at Mission 2, you know, you just gotta get the hang of it. Coming in cold, you know, whenever you play these Nintendo games, you gotta kind of like relearn the muscle memory for what to push and when. All the timings with these games are a little bit different. Ooh, there it was, dodged it. Okay, now I gotta hit this. Alright, that's it. Mission 2 done. See, I mean, I think that is a strategy once you get real good at that, to just stay and loop it over and over again to collect extra lives from killing those enemies, because they're kind of easy to kill in that level. They're not as widespread. Bogey! See what I mean? Coming at me right out the gate. Like, what was that? I don't even understand. Only the blue-green ones. I don't know if I should call them blue or green, but these are the ones that shoot it. And I'm just going to run to the left or right when that thing comes out, because I don't even care. I don't even care about my cannon upgrades. I probably should, but I just don't want to lose any more lives here in case I biff the space docking again. Alright, we're killing them. Woof! Close. Close. Hard to judge how close that thing is to me in this 8-bit 3-dimensional space here. Still fun though. That group didn't shoot one. Oh, that guy. Okay, so it's not just the blue guys. I guess anybody can shoot one of those things at me. Ah. Oh man, I don't know how I missed that. Missed that a few times. Oh, come on, I got him. Ah! Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's get into the space shuttle docking, or space station docking. Let's do this fun thing again. Practice your timing, kids. It'll pay off later on. Your finesse. Oof. I don't know if I'm lined up, guys. I think I'm going to go up a little. I think I like that better. Good thing I did. Docked again. Good thing I practiced that before this stream. Alright, we need to, I think, buy Mavericks for that little red guy that comes at me. I hope I did that right. Oh, maybe those were ground missiles. I think I did that wrong. I think I actually need the Phoenix missiles. It's alright, we got 2 more. Alright, let me check real quick to see which is the air-to-air missile. I'm almost positive it's the Phoenix. Press B to lock on. Press again to fire. I hope that applies for these little red guys that start chasing me in this next mission, because I honestly don't know how to beat them. So I'm going to try to use the missiles. Press B to lock on. Press B again to fire. Wait, is there like a locking? Is there like a target? I don't remember seeing like a target. Yeah, see that guy. No! No way! That's not how that works. I press B. Holy crap. Alright, I got him. This is fast. I don't like it. What? Alright, we're slowing this down a little, guys. I need to slow it down because I can't deal with that. I mean, that is some white-knuckle nonsense. Why don't the cannons work on this guy? He keeps creeping in from behind me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Missed him again. Goodness. I'm doing a little better this time than I did. Wow. He just sneaks up right behind you and he just gets you. Guys, I'm out of weapons. I'm pushing B, nothing's happening. I dumped them all, so we're just gonna be running from this dude. I am not. He is. Oh man, I'm not into this guy. Wow, hit the pyramid. All right, at least we got a continue left. Let's refocus. Let's refocus here. This might be our last run before we get to the bar trivia session. Wait, is it over? Oh, I didn't hit continue in time. That's all right. I don't think I wanted to play another time anyway. All right, we are, I believe, back to the beginning. Actually, you know what? We have a little bit of time. Fitz is still taking a nap. I'm going to try to get through that again. Like I said, it's an addicting game. I mean, it is aggravating and difficult, but once you get through a level and you realize, you know, what to do and how to do it, it becomes very, very addicting. So we're gonna give it one more go because we do have time for another run here, and then we'll take a break and get to the bar trivia if that's what you've been waiting for. For some inexplicable reason, you tuned into Twitch to watch me ask difficult trivia questions for no prizes whatsoever, just for your enjoyment. We'll get to that shortly. We are almost done with the casual playthrough of Captain Skyhawk on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We're going to give it one more run. When this is over, we are done. We are done with this game, and it will go in the YouTube archives for you to view whenever you feel like watching me attempt to play a really innovative NES game. Okay, yeah, always want to try to get that first one, I think. Get it out of the way. That was a mistake. Ooh, I moved off the target. That's alright. It's just going to take me a little bit longer. Yeah, let's get that first one first. Okay. Oh! It's the strafing. This is my last life. Gotta get it. Gotta die. Oh no, I do have one more life. Okay. Okay, that's alright. I think the trick is not to go past him. We'll see. If you can time your strafe right, I think that's the way to do it. Oof, that's no good. Let's go ahead and restart that one. Since this is our last run. Alright, one more go. One more go, because I am committed at this point to trying to get to the end of Mission 3. Oof. Maybe it's not to be, guys. I think this might be a sign. I think I've lost it. What are the odds? What are the odds that I can beat Mission 3 on this, the final run? As if Mission 3 isn't... You know there's 9 missions. I talked about that at the beginning of the show. 9 missions. 9 very difficult missions to this Captain Skyhawk game. To the other canyon. Alright, alright. You might have remembered this from my... Oh, come on. I think I was to the right of that one. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Just avoid the cannons. Avoid the walls. Just hug it. You don't have to get crazy here. Nobody comes to the wall except the helicopters. If there's no helicopters, you're pretty safe over there. Just as a general rule. And then you're here at the boss level. Okay. I don't think he shoots his gun until I pass in front of him, so maybe that's the trick. Just don't do that. That hurts. That hurts. Might not be destined to beat Mission 3 today. You can tell. You can tell how much I want it. How much I want it. Oh boy. I'm gonna play till we run out of time. Dodged it. Dodged it. Alright. Alright. Let's go here. Hit this canyon. Then we hop over here. Hit this canyon. Then I think we stay over here. We just hug the walls. Yeah. Hug the wall. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Yeah, just hug the wall. Don't move. Don't get crazy. Stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. Nobody comes to the wall. Safety. Wait for it. Zip to the left. Blow up a bunch of bad guys. Try not to get hit by the little cannony things. Get the middle one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I think it's fate, guys. I think I wasn't meant to play anymore today. But, you know what? I had fun. I had fun. I enjoy this game. Yeah. So, you know, that's Captain Skyhawk. I would, you know, if you're looking to start collecting, you know what? Even if you're not looking to start collecting, even if you just want to get yourself an original console, plug it into your TV, and play this game. You know, this is a game that's affordable. It was popular. It was, I'm going to turn it off here. It was popular. It was widespread. It sold a lot of copies. People were into it. So, I mean, there's a lot of copies out there and probably a lot in great shape. And you can get them all for under $10, I think. So, I mean, if you do want to get yourself an NES console and play these original games the way they were intended to be played, This is a game you should add to your collection. Go down to your local game store, ask them if they got Captain Skyhawk. Chances are they probably do. Get yourself a copy. I know it looked hard. I know I wasn't great at it. Let's be real. You're probably not going to be great at it either unless you played it as a kid. But don't be discouraged by the difficulty level, because once you beat that first mission, you'll be willing to just play it endlessly, which I would have done long into the evening if I actually had time to stream endlessly into the night. But I do have a day job, so we are going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with a little bit of bar trivia in just about 3 minutes. So join us then, and we'll wrap up the show after that. We'll see you in a bit. We are back. Let's see here. What do we got open here? We got the trivia open? Yeah. So yeah, welcome back to the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. That was a big yawn. Will you smile for everyone real quick? I know you want to go back to bed. It's time to eat some dinner. I'm tired of Happy Hour. I listened to your Nintendo games for a while. Yeah, so at the end of the show, we like to do a little bit of bar trivia. I think it's fun. I'm going to keep doing it till somebody tells me not to. So I have prepared a list of questions for the bar trivia hour. So we'll cue it up real quick here. Oh, what's the matter, Fitzy? It's you! It's you on the TV! It's Pixel Fitz! Chewing on my Nintendo controllers. So yeah, the Captain Skyhawk edition of Bar Trivia Challenge. You get 10 seconds to answer a multiple choice question. There are no prizes for you. However, if you would like to participate in Bar Trivia live on our show via Discord or some other means, drop us a line at fitzandmasterg.com using the contact us form, and we might be looking to set that up for a future episode. You want to go back to your spot. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Which of the following weapons featured in Captain Skyhawk, today's game, is purely fictional and not based on a real-life counterpart? Okay? Your choices are A, the cannon, B, the Phoenix missile, C, the Hawk bomb, or D, the Maverick missile. 10 seconds. Clock starts now. And of course the answer is the Hawk bomb. Obviously the cannon's a real weapon, but the Phoenix air-to-air intercept missile, that is actually a real weapon, and that weapon was carried on the real was it the F-14, F-17? What was it called here? The real F-14 in real life. Also, the Maverick air-to-ground missile is another real one. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. It's okay, Bitsy. It's okay. Good boy. All right, yeah, the Hawk bomb. That's the fictional weapon. I at least don't think that's a real weapon in any anything I've ever heard. Yep, the other three are totally based on real life counterparts. Question number 2. In 1989, as part of the Star Wars program, the U.S. military launched and successfully tested the first neutral particle beam accelerator in space. Similar to the neutron cannon, those scientists, those pesky underground scientists, were trying to develop in the game Captain Skyhawk. The question, though, is which of the following weapons projects were developed as part of the actual Star Wars program? The Shiva Star Weapons Project, and these are the names for the projects. The Brilliant Pebbles Weapons Project. The Manhattan Project. Or the Black Star Project. You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Good names. Definitely all good names for a weapons project. And if you guessed B, you are correct. The one of these three programs that was part of the Star Wars program in 1989 was the Brilliant Pebbles program. And if you're curious about what the Brilliant Pebbles program entailed, let me tell you a little bit about it. The Brilliant Pebbles program was a Cold War era weapons program where we had envisioned launching these clusters of smaller sort of heat-seeking missiles up into space and positioning them over the country of Russia, where they would remain. And if any missiles were deployed from Russia, any intercontinental ballistic missiles or whatever were deployed into orbit there, these clusters, which they called the pebbles, would detect them, deploy these tiny missiles, and they would all fly at the heat signatures for these rockets that the Russians had launched. I had a couple questions when I read about this. What made it not pan out? Because it didn't pan out. This is not something that we followed through on. It was just an idea for a weapons project as part of that program. And I thought to myself, it kind of seems like maybe launching a cluster of a bunch of tiny missiles at a bigger missile in space and just hoping, one of them hits it might not be a great idea, because all those other missiles that don't hit it, they're probably going to come down somewhere or blow other things up, and that might not be so good. That's actually not the reason cited on Wikipedia for this weapons program not being followed through on. It just cost too much. It cost too much to lift that many tiny missiles into space. I think they needed to do, they calculated they would need to, because of the number of missiles that the Russians had, or we thought they had, they needed to launch over 400 of these clusters into space, and they're very heavy, and there was no way they were going to pay for 400 individual launches of this type of payload into space. So yeah, Brilliant Pebbles. Obviously, the Manhattan Project, that is the nuclear bomb from World War II. Shiva Star and Black Star are also weapons projects, but they were not part of the Star Wars program, to my knowledge. Okay, question number 3. The rank of captain, like this young lad in Captain Skyhawk, can be held by commissioned officers in all 5 branches of the U.S. military. So all 5 branches have a rank of captain for commissioned officers. It's not equal among all 5. In which of the branches below is the rank of captain higher than all the other branches? Is the rank of captain highest in the Coast Guard? Is the rank of captain highest in the Army? Is the rank of captain highest in the Air Force? Or is the rank of captain highest in the Marine Corps? 10 seconds. Clock starts now. Love those jams. All right. And, if you answered captain in the Coast Guard, you are correct. Army, Air Force, and Marine Corps do have commissioned officers in the rank of captain. It would go in those 3 branches of the military. The commissioned officers start with the 2nd lieutenant, then the 1st lieutenant, then you become a captain. However, in the Coast Guard and coincidentally the Navy, the rank of captain is many levels past the rank of captain in the other branches. The rank of captain in the Coast Guard and in the Navy is at the same level of the rank of colonel in the Army, Air Force, and Marine Corps. Captain of the Coast Guard is a higher commissioned rank than captain of the Army, captain in the Air Force, captain in the Marine Corps. Ready for question 4? The Apollo space program depended on the successful transposition, docking, and extraction of the lunar module. Which mission achieved the first successful docking of 2 spacecraft in orbit? Which, if you watched us do this playthrough, is probably my favorite part of this game. The most aggravating and the most personally gratifying part of this game is docking with the other spacecraft in orbit. Which of these missions achieved the first successful docking of 2 spacecraft in orbit? Was it the Mercury Atlas V mission, the Gemini 8 mission, the Apollo 1 mission, or the Apollo 9 mission? 10 seconds starting now. And it was the Gemini 8 mission. So just for your knowledge, the Mercury project, I believe, was mainly to test some of these concepts. So they launched a lot of things into space just to see what would happen. I'm probably grossly understating that, but those missions came before the Gemini and Apollo missions. Now the Gemini missions, they did start to do, these types of maneuvers with the actual spacecraft and trying to see what could be accomplished and how to do it. It was the Gemini 8 mission where they actually first successfully docked the lunar module with another, I'm not sure which shuttle or which module it was, but they successfully docked the two in orbit around Earth. First time that had ever been done in the U.S. space program. Apollo 1, of course, was the tragedy on the launch pad. And Apollo 9, was Apollo 1 the tragedy? I believe it was. Apollo 9 was before the moon mission, which was Apollo 11. But in Apollo 9, that mission, they just launched everything up into orbit exactly like they were going to launch to the moon. So they took the rocket, the command module, the service module, the lunar lander, they put it all up there in Apollo 9, which of course got them ready for doing the real thing in Apollo 11, where we landed on the moon. And our final question, for which you will get no multiple choice help: name the movie and its starring lead. So I need two answers, answer 1 and answer 2. Name the movie, name the starring lead. Who played Captain Stephen Hiller, a Marine FA-18 pilot? Movie that came out 6 years after this little game was released on the NES, with striking similarities. No multiple choice for this one, but I will give you 10 seconds to think it over, starting now. And this was a great movie. I hope you guessed this one. This was Independence Day, starring Will Smith. Also a Marine F-18 pilot. Now, Captain Skyhawk over here in the game we featured today was a Marine pilot of an F-14. Also, just like our friend Will Smith in the movie Independence Day, also fighting aliens that were trying to invade Earth. Now, we had different strategies in Independence Day and Captain Skyhawk, the NES game, about how best to deal with those aliens. I don't remember Will Smith ever dropping supplies into tiny little holes for scientists working underground, although he was underground with some scientists. I also don't think we were trying to build a neutron cannon like they are in our game over here, Captain Skyhawk. If I remember correctly, they got real creative and used a computer virus to take down the aliens. If for some reason you haven't seen this movie, surely you're not too young to know about Will Smith. You should watch this movie. It's a great movie. It's a movie a kid can watch. It's dated, 1995, but it's a classic. It's a movie I saw in theaters. It's a movie everybody kind of loves in all its action, glory, and corniness. A lot of people in it. And interestingly, came out 6 years after Captain Skyhawk, but I can't be the only one who sees the similarities between this game and that movie, but maybe I'm crazy here. But it was a lot of fun putting these questions together. I hope you enjoyed Bar Trivia. I hope you tune in to play with us tomorrow. The featured game tomorrow, which I'll put up on the preview screen after the show today, we'll be playing through the game Renegade. This was the original NES game from Technos Japan, and really it was kind of a historical game. I mean, it was kind of the precursor to the beat-em-up genre, right? To your Double Dragons and games like that. So it was a very early concept. It came out very early in the NES life cycle, and they started to think about, how can we do these beat-em-up games where you control a character, you move around, you punch and kick other characters and get through levels and bosses and that sort of thing. So it is a little bit unrefined, but I think you're going to enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. what else can be said? It's a little bit harder, I think, than the Double Dragon series, but we're going to have some fun. We'll talk about some history. We'll play that game together tomorrow on the show, so tune in next time. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope it gave you a nice break from your busy work week, and I hope you will follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch us on Twitter at Hey Master G, shown on your screen there. If you want to follow Fitz on Instagram, he is at fitz.forfitzdrailed. And if you saw during our ad roll, we are having a little bit of competition. The influencer scoreboard, Fitz is currently leading with followers, but I am gaining followers by the day. And I think if you will follow us on Twitter, you could perhaps put me in the lead. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Twitch. This is season 1 of the NES Happy Hour, and right now we just need to get us some followers and some folks watching the show so we can move things along with Twitch affiliation. After the shows are recorded and taped, we'll be posting them on our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. You will be able to watch these videos later should you choose. And with that, I don't think there's anything left to say. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the show, and I hope you come back tomorrow. Thank you.